Hey guys, Martel here. Hey guys, Martel here. I said that 3 times because I never know when these things start. They can start now, they can start 13 minutes after they say they started. But for now, I'm just going to say that it's good. And kind of right now, I'm just going to kind of, see, I finally figured it out. It's probably late news by now. But Lil Tay's over. Her entire Instagram phenomenon over. Remember that little girl that said, what was it again? It was something about her car costing more than your mom's rent. It's all over. Now I'm gonna explain that using Goat Simulator. Now I know it sounds really stupid, but that's what I'm gonna do. Because, why not? Because Lil Tay kind of reminds me of an ugly goat. So, you know, with the stupid hair and the ugly face and all that, you know. Okay, so, sorry if my voice is not very good right now, but, so, let's start at the beginning. Lil Tay originally was found, first time I ever heard the name Lil Tay was probably way back. A video where WoWWiki, a video WoWWiki wanted to call a fight, but not at all. It was nothing close to a fight. If anything, it was a small argument with a couple curses that she threw into it to make herself sound cool. Now, if you didn't know already, WoWWiki's the little 9-year-old in the background screaming, trying to back up WoWWiki. So yeah, that's Lil Tay, the one backing up WoWWiki. And then later, we find out Lil Tay is WoWWiki's younger sister. Okay, it makes enough sense. They're both insane. But then she goes and poses with people's cars. But that will come later. Right now we're still kind of discussing the beginning of it all. So, WoWWiki kind of just started to teach Lil Tay how to flex, and Lil Tay started flexing on you. Now, once that happened, everyone was just like, oh, this 9-year-old's super rich. We should subscribe or whatever you do on Instagram. Or we call it followers. Now, normally, I'd be fine with this, but the only thing is, we got WoWWiki and Lil Tay, and in a couple of videos, Logan Paul, not Logan Paul, it was Jake Paul, sorry, Jake Paul with Lil Tay, and I'm gonna explain this as simply as possible. Here's Lil Tay when she was first born. This is Lil Tay when she got on Instagram. Piece of trash. Okay, so kind of the most simple way I can put this is it's time to kind of move on. That's right, the next section of this, we got Lil Tay's millions of followers on Instagram, and it all kind of really started with a video she uploaded of her in a random house that she didn't even own, then saying that all the clothes in a closet that wasn't even hers are designer, like Gucci and all that, and none of it was hers, and none of it was even Gucci, so it doesn't make much sense at all. Then we got later in it all, you know, she goes and she says, I just bought a brand new Lamborghini while flexing a ton of $1 bills. Let's be honest right now, I don't even get paid by YouTube, but I could flex more $1 bills than she could. And she shows you a photo of this Lamborghini, or a quick glance at this Lamborghini, where she's with Jake Paul, and Jake Paul's like, the heck? Yeah, I mean, of course, she bought this. Even though everyone, including Jake Paul, knew she did not buy it. But the people that still wanted to believe kept watching her flex with cars. And then more cars and more cars. None of them even being hers, along with flexing with houses and stuff. And if you want to know how she got into the houses, her mom was into the whole real estate thing, which we'll talk about a little more later. Real estate with like cars and houses and all that. Or I don't think it was with cars, but I know it was with houses. So then later she goes on and kind of just, how do I say this up? She finds a guy's car and asks if she can videotape in it. And I respect that she asked, but one thing I don't respect is this guy later on. If you look at it, you can see exactly how he reacted. And how he reacted was kind of dumb. He said, "Oh, I'm not okay with her. I like never knew she was gonna be putting this on Instagram. I knew she was gonna be videotaping it, but I didn't know that." And a lot of videos have already discussed this, but kind of the thing is, the guy kind of had to know it was gonna be going on Instagram. Or maybe he said, "Oh yeah, it's fine to put that on Facebook or YouTube or Dailymotion. No Instagram though." Chances of that were very slim. This guy has something against Instagram. And so now this guy wants to sue, from what I've heard. And later in the video as well, you'll see a photo of her kicking this dude's car. She just runs up to it. It wasn't this dude's car, but it was someone else's car, actually. She just runs up there and kicks it. And you see a dent, and I'm like, staring at it for a couple seconds, and I say, that had already been there. Because if she really just dented the car, an alarm would have went off at the least. But she doesn't have the power to dent a car. She's a 9-year-old. And once you start to think about that, you kind of notice, oh, this is all a lie. It's all been a lie. And then later she goes and she gets into more houses that aren't hers, that her mom's, well, it says rent, but whatever. Kind of just, none of the houses that she showed were hers. And it kind of just brings the downfall of little Tay right there. And it kind of brings you into, where did it all end at? How did it all end? It all ended, quite simply, her entire Instagram thing got deleted and everything she worked for just kind of blew up on her, you know? Because later she gets on the news and the news reporter says, goes up there and questions the girl about questions for her mom. And that kind of just didn't make very much sense, because now a little girl's answering where her mom should be answering. And all she does is just lie in front of the entire world. She's just lying for the entire world to see. Oh, all those houses that I flexed in, oh, they're mine. The cars, they were mine. Everything there was mine. I refuse to say that it wasn't mine. And so it kind of just brings you to the point where it's funny. It just becomes funny. And it took me at least an hour to make, it took me an hour of preparation to be serious about this, so I wouldn't laugh when trying to talk about this, because it's so stupid. It's just completely stupid. And kind of just the main thing is, it's a 9-year-old saying she's better than you because she can pretend like it's her house, her car, and everything. But there's no way in the world that she's gonna be driving around in a Lambo. Because first, she can't drive. Second, there's no way she'd ever be able to afford it. And so because of this, her mom lost her job. Well, at least she's getting those millions and about the 2 million followers on Instagram. That probably pays extreme well. It probably pays enough for her to support a family. Except for the fact that Instagram doesn't pay for followers. Which, now her mom has to get a new job. They're becoming poor. And then people started making videos of just people finding Wowiki and Little Tay and stuff on the street. And her brother even says, I don't know this girl. Why do you associate her with me? And that was just a turning point. It kind of just went really south from there. And then, because you go back into one of her older videos, and it even eventually got posted. And it's her brother telling her everything for her to say in the video, so she can seem cool. And at that point, it just kind of proves she's probably living in a back alley now. Like this one, and... Wait a minute. Guys, it's a rare spotting. A glitch in the server. We found Little Tay right here. But seriously, it's come to an end. It's over. The whole faking, the flex. Who's gonna flex on us now? That's my question. Who flexes on us now? Who's gonna be the one to flex on us now? We need a new flexer, because now that we don't have a flexer, what are we gonna do with our life? Yes. You know what? We do need a new flexer. 3-piece will be our new flexer. He'll flex on us all. He'll find a way to flex. He'll flex with millions and millions of dollars from a bank that he robbed. We just need somebody to flex on us. We need some new flexers. Thank you, 3-piece, for being here. For being our flexer. Look at this Lambo. Costs more than your mama's rent. Too bad this Lambo wasn't hers. Because if it was hers, she could have easily sold it, and she could still live in a house. But now she lives in either a lake or a back alley in a cardboard box. So yeah, guys, I mean, it's just... Look at this trampoline. It costs more than your daddy's rent. Okay, but the most simple way I can put it, it's all over. I've said it so many times now, but this time I'm not kidding, because if you look at her Instagram thing now, but yeah, if you look at her Instagram now, she deleted all her videos. Every last one. 0 videos with 2.3 million followers. It's the end of Little Tay. It's all gone to butt.
Never look a ghost in the eye. Never.
It's all gone to butt. Not that it wasn't butt in the first place. It was complete and utter trash in the first place. But maybe someday. Maybe someday. So, yeah, it's finally dead. It's finally died out. It took how long? 2, 3 weeks for it to finally die. Like, he was dying for 2 to 3 weeks, and now it's finally dead. So to celebrate its death, we're going to be sacrificed. That's right, guys, we're going to be sacrificed. It's time for the almighty sacrifice. But yeah, guys, this has been KY Meme, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Well, that was the wrong button. You never know when these things end or start. That's right, bye. I know. Oh, but wait, it's not over yet. You guys thought it was over. You really thought it was over? No. No, it's not over. Because soon enough, we'll be reviewing the downfall of WoWWiki. We'll be reviewing the downfall of many more famous Instagrammers and memeing more than your mama's rent. So yeah, if you did enjoy this, remember to like and subscribe, hit that little bell for more KY Meme, and oh, well, you were wrong, 3-piece. You were very wrong. Because now it's time to end the stream. And I'll see you next time on KY Meme.